Okay, so with the Crosman Summit Ranger, see, some of the best groups I've gotten are with Crosman Premier. The problem is so are some of the worst. So as you can see, this is a 5-shot group. Give you a good idea of what we're talking about. So, here you go. But then, right afterward, there's the next 5-shot group. As where, with these, even though they're a bit light, these are some of the worst groups I've gotten with those pellets, because these were all really quick. I was just bored. These are all, and actually these are almost all, that's probably a 5-shot there, but the rest of these are 10-shot groups. Not that one, obviously. And those were just some randoms from other stuff. But anyway, yeah. So this was like a 10-shot group, and my a lot of these, what look to be stragglers, are my test shot to see where the point of impact is, and then I go from there. I know, it's open sights, what can I say? It's just how I shoot. But yeah, so this is probably fairly typical, but you'd probably want to take either this one out or, yeah, that's the one. Probably want to take that one out. That would be the straggler, and this would be like a typical 5-shot group size for me with these pellets. So the Winchester line are really good, and actually the pointed, I think, are better than the, at least at this range, below 50, seems to be pointed or better. I think it's probably partially because they're so light that resistance actually kind of makes up for it. Because the round nose, that they hit in the same spot real good, but they keyhole because they're so light. So you get a nice small group, but I guarantee past 20 yards they're going to be all over the place because they're just too light. But close in, they're great pellets. I wish they still made the heavy ones, because those were great all the way out to 68 yards. I could hit within a 50-cent piece at in high wind with this gun, with those, and they don't make them anymore. Or if they do, they're another brand, and I'm not sure what they are. I think they might be an RWS variant, but I'm not positive. I think they actually, no, I think they were a Daisy pellet. I mean, they were dirty, but they were accurate. And no, I don't mean the regular Daisies. They were heavy. They were all 9.6, 9.7, and 9.8 grains, and that seems to be a really good range for these. It can shoot all the way up to 15 grain really well so far. I mean, it might shoot with other ones heavier pretty well. Those H&N Sniper Magnums, if I dialed the gun in for them, those are extremely accurate, and those are 14.97 grain. And those I can get this kind of group size, but they're always to the left, so I'd need to dial it in for that, and I just haven't, because I got those for a different gun that's currently in the shop getting worked on. But anyway, so these are some of the more normal groups for me to some degree. This is like what I can get with both of these pellets, but with the Winchesters, if I take a little time with all my shots, I can get this size group. Although this particular group is with these. This is a rarity for these pellets. I imagine if I weighed them all out and checked their head sizes and separated them by those, these probably would be the best pellets for it. It's just that they're so widely varied. And these are somewhat varied, but I believe these are still JSB, and they're still really good pellets. These ones are much cleaner than the original, but they're just too light.